So hello, and as the title might suggest, this is to give you guys a bit of a channel update as to what I'm doing at the minute, what's going on, why there hasn't really been many videos. So we'll start with number one. Number one is work. I work very funny hours, meaning that sometimes I don't get to spend any time in the shed some weeks. I mean, it's from now. The last time I uploaded a video was the last time I was in the shed. It's been a while, and I've forgotten what's going on out there. The second one is that the local council has deemed the house style, which is a prefab house I'm living in, is unsafe. For that reason, the house has to be knocked down and a new house rebuilt, which we've been guaranteed one of the new builds, which is fantastic. So with those two factors being involved, and then with the latest pandemic going on in 2020 with this virus, meaning that the Model Railway Club I regularly attend has closed its doors briefly and is now done by appointment only, it's getting a bit hard to do some modelling, which has led me on to losing my mojo completely with the hobby. Not to the point where I've thought about jacking it all in and selling everything. Probably won't do that. I'm a bit of a hoarder with what I got. I like what I got and I bought it because I wanted it. But yeah, so recently I've been diving on YouTube a lot, watching channels such as Tony Northeastern, Mouldy Raspberry, Double O'Neill, and obviously Chadwick, Sam's Trains, and New Junction, heavily, as well as Everard Junction, to sort of build back up some mojo and get some enthusiasm back into myself to get back and get on with what I wanted to do in the first place, which was just build a layout and enjoy my trains. And I would say probably with the thanks to them, I've managed to do that. And I thought, well, there's no better time really to announce to you guys what's happening and what's going on with what I'm doing now. So as you can see, we're going through the vaults of time again, and I'm just putting a load of clips and photos together to show my layout as it was before it's dismantled, so we can get a good idea of just some of the trains blasting along that layout, and as well how far it's come from conception to now. Will it be sad to see the layout go? Yes, it will, but I hope what's going to replace it, you guys will see and believe it, like me, that it is a much better project it's going into. Which also means for me to make the announcement that Leicester Central, that project as a whole, has been dropped for reasons that will be explained later on in the video. For now, I'm just focusing on the small projects I've got going on and trying to keep myself a little bit relevant in this time. As the layout's coming down, most of my stock has been packed away. That's the stock of British Railways, ex-LMS, ex-GW and ex-SR. It's all been packed away, including this lovely 8F seen on the right, which is from the Mouldy Raspberry YouTube channel. When he was selling up, I bought this one and he subsequently replaced it. So now we'll move on to the future and what that brings for the channel. So with everything being done in the shed that I can achieve, and now looking forward towards the future when the layout is dismantled and the new one's being built for the new house, where do I go from here? Well, there's going to be a little 4-foot by 2-foot N gauge roundy to fulfill the desire of seeing trains running. As you can see here, this set involves a B1, 3 tankers and a guards van, which is stock that I do have in 4mm. As you can see here, it's much smaller, and as well I can achieve more in the space that I would have had for a 4mm layout. So there's one layout that I've got to keep me busy. The next layout I've got to keep me busy is a modular 12-foot by 2-foot Eastern style MPD layout. At the minute, it's what's on what was Leicester Central. Leicester Central has been dropped to make way for this, because this is more achievable, is what I want to do and how I want to do it. Leicester Central really is a project that needed a lot more time and a more permanent home, which I can't provide at the minute. So in the meantime, I've got many little projects like this J11 here, which has been converted over to BR condition from Northeastern condition. And that's really just tying me over. I've also started on the new layout, so I've sunk the turntable. Here you see the completed J11. All it needs now is weathering and varnishing. The track coming off the turntable into the repair shops has been done, but the main big project now, other than the layout, is building one of these. This is a Raven B16-1, and I've got a kit on order with DJH at the minute, and I'm going to be building this locomotive in its own little series, as well as improving this WD, because it's not a very good runner, and its pickup is rather poor, so I've fitted tender pickups to it. I'm just refining them, tweaking them. There hasn't been a series on this made, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So soon there'll be a little snapshot video of this layout being dismantled. Thank you very much for all the kind comments that it's had in its time, and I hope you'll enjoy what's to come. But for now, we give one last look back to the past. This is the first layout in the shed, but thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.